we bring you an exclusive and in-depth investigation into a troubling figure operating behind the scenes of Las Vegas journalism and telecommunications. Doug R. Roberts, a former convicted felon, once arrested for impersonating a police officer in Alabama, is now resurfacing under new names and new business ventures right here in our city. His story spans state lines and includes a series of disturbing accusations ranging from harassment to fraud. Yet, he continues to attempt to work alongside major news organizations in Southern Nevada. How is this possible? And who, if anyone, is holding him accountable? Doug R. Roberts was first thrust into the spotlight in 2016 when the Mobile County Sheriff's Office in Alabama arrested him on 40 felony counts. These included impersonating a peace officer and possession of a forged instrument. Roberts allegedly outfitted his SUV with official-looking gear and issued fake parking citations, instructing victims to send payments to a P.O. box under his control. He later entered a blind plea on 10 charges. Mobile County Circuit Judge Michael Young Peter sentenced Roberts to 10 years in prison, but suspended most of it, resulting in just 6 months in jail and 18 months probation. However, his legal troubles did not end there. According to Laniap, Roberts was named in a harassment complaint after allegedly telling Mobile Police Captain Jack Dove that he knew the officer's home address while exiting a court hearing. He was arrested again, pleading not guilty. In a separate incident, Roberts allegedly broke into the apartment of his former employer, Chase Nelson, and locked him out of company accounts. Nelson filed suit, and Roberts responded with a countersuit, claiming their business was a partnership and accusing Nelson of siphoning funds. Victims and their families have repeatedly expressed fear over Roberts' recurring harassment, especially following the leniency of his probation terms, which were granted over strong objections from state prosecutors. During this time, Roberts was also making quiet but strategic business moves. He founded Accelerated Technology Services Group, LLC, listing the same P.O. box used in his parking citation scheme. He filed paperwork naming Nelson as a registered agent. A month later, he filed for a trademark on Citranet, describing it as a telephone and wireless broadband communication service. Today, Citranet is based in Las Vegas and continues to operate, despite having been issued a cease and desist letter by the Federal Trade Commission in 2022. That letter accused a related company, telecommunications firm LLC, of transmitting illegal robocalls for scams involving Amazon, DirecTV, and fake law enforcement notices. Citranet and Roberts have also been the subject of numerous consumer complaints. One report on ripoffreport.com detailed an incident in Florida where Roberts installed Wi-Fi equipment at a hotel without a signed contract. When the equipment failed, the hotel demanded its removal. Roberts complied, but later sent a bill for $1,300 and allegedly harassed the hotel's staff and family members after the dispute. Another complaint from a Texas resident stated Roberts lured them into a telephony agreement under false pretenses, then refused to refund their money. When they posted a review online, Roberts' attorney issued a takedown demand and threatened legal action. Despite this history, Doug Roberts now lives and works in Las Vegas. Here, he operates as a freelance stringer, capturing footage of crime scenes and emergencies, sometimes alongside the very journalists he now attempts to discredit using fake aliases. Under the alias Roy Finn, Roberts filed a false complaint against former Fox 5 Las Vegas freelance journalist Ben Fama Jr. The complaint included allegations of unfair business practices and nepotism, claims that were quickly debunked when all parties mentioned denied even knowing Roy Finn. An investigation conducted by Fox 5 Las Vegas concluded that there was no wrongdoing on Fama's part, and the allegations were baseless. In fact, a photo submitted by Finn to the complaint was traced back to Roberts himself. It was taken at the scene of an officer-involved shooting on March 22, 2025, where both Fama and Roberts were present. Sources confirm that Roberts sent the image to another freelance journalist shortly after the incident, although Roberts denies any knowledge of Finn. Just weeks later, on social media, an Instagram account under the name Rainey Baxter posted a suspicious comment criticizing Fama's professional work, echoing the baseless claims made in the Fox 5 complaint. The account, which claimed anonymity through a VPN, emerged after Roberts was spotted filming at the same protest event in downtown Las Vegas. Fama, once more, had grounds to suspect that Roberts was orchestrating a campaign of harassment by using multiple online identities. More recently, Roberts allegedly attempted to gain employment under a false identity with another company connected to Fama. Roberts submitted misleading credentials under the business name Live Core Productions while using the name Roger Chang. He claimed special courtroom access and video production experience. However, Nevada state records show no listing for Live Core Productions, LLC, and no one named Roger Chang appears to be affiliated with the company except for Roberts himself. A link on the video website Vimeo claims to have a show reel of Live Core Productions with the username Doug1 at DougR.com. DougR.com links to the Citronet website as of now. To make matters even worse, Live Core Productions attempted to issue a copyright claim against one of the investigative videos featuring Roberts on Fama's News YouTube channel. Ironically, they claimed ownership over footage that was originally produced by Fox 10 Alabama.
A mobile man accused of impersonating an officer has been sentenced. Last month, Douglas Roberts pleaded guilty to 10 felony charges. Today, he was sentenced to 6 months in Metro Jail. He will then have 2 years probation. The state asked for a heavier sentence, but the court didn't agree. Investigators say Roberts dressed up as a constable and was writing tickets. He would then tell his victims to send payments to a P.O. box he set up. They also say they found weapons, uniforms, and badges at his home.
Roberts also claims to have an encrypted Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department scanner, supposedly issued by KVMP Pahrump Channel 25 in Pahrump, Nevada. He allegedly uses this access to intercept emergency communications for personal and commercial purposes beyond the scope of Channel 25. Additionally, he has filed media requests to film inside Las Vegas courthouses, which has raised ethical and security concerns. Should someone with a conviction for impersonating a police officer and a documented history of harassment and deception have access to private law enforcement communications or sensitive legal proceedings? At what point should we draw the line? Should someone with such a level of deception, someone who has impersonated law enforcement, harassed officials, attempted to manipulate news organizations, and left a trail of consumer complaints, be permitted to operate in our local media industry, let alone the telecommunication industry? The case of Doug R. Roberts is more than just a story of deception. It is a cautionary tale of the consequences when proper oversight is ignored. This investigation remains ongoing. If you have any tips or information about Roberts, Citronet, or associated aliases such as Roy Finn, Roger Chung, or Raina Baxter, we encourage you to contact us.